Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of MGP. Welcome back. How you doing, Anthony? It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm good. I like the new MGP.
Yeah, man. I had to switch it up, man.
Yeah, we talk about it that way.
Yeah.
But we've never mentioned MGP on the pod. That's
right.
how we refer to it.
I tried to spice it up a little bit, man.
I like it.
I do, too.
Some abbreviations. That's like t-shirt. That's coffee mug quality.
Yeah, I know.
MGP.
It is. MGP, man. I really do like it. I think I'm going to do that every time now.
Yeah.
So it's been a month.
Well, then it won't be spicy anymore if you do it every time.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You got to do it backwards next time or something. Learn how to talk backwards.
PGM. Professional golf machine. No.
Professional golf machine. Okay.
So we're back.
We're back.
It's been about a month since we've recorded, but
been a
2
while
weeks
for
since
us.
the last one came out.
Yeah. It should be regular release schedule for you guys, but we kind of stacked some up last time.
Yeah. We did.
Because Kade wasn't going to be in town for a little while, and we had a guest, Spanky.
We did, Spanky, man.
Thanks again to Spanky for the
Spanky.
first ever guest.
Yeah, man.
So we had a bit of a backlog.
We did.
So
we had a lot of time just to kind of mess around with the videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And had a little bit of time off from recording.
We haven't recorded in like a month. Maybe a little more now.
Yeah, because when you record too, we release them every other week.
Right.
So
we're not on a weekly schedule
that's,
right now.
That's a month's worth of time.
Yeah.
Man. So we're going to get back into the grooves things now. Just releasing them on the every other week schedule. I guess we're going to try to get them.
We've been nailing the schedule.
We have been. Yeah,
as far as releases.
There's nothing wrong with our schedule.
We've got a little ahead.
Right. So we've been doing good. Episode 6, man.
Really, we're the best, actually.
We are.
If you think about it.
Yeah. We are the best.
Like probably the best there ever was.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So you want to tell them about your little story just right now that just happened like 5 minutes before this podcast started?
Oh gosh, I guess. Okay, so this hurts me, and you know what? I have another story today that's heartbreaking.
Okay.
So this is
two heartbreaking stories,
in
man.
Tears for the whole episode.
Oh
probably.
God, that's horrible.
Why? You're the one doing this to me. No.
Okay.
So normally we record on my $500 million recording device. Actually, just on my
$500 million flip phone.
Right, on my $500 million flip phone. But I don't understand how. Somehow, on my camera lens or something, there's some kind of smudge that doesn't come off.
It's so weird to me, like how it just popped up.
Yeah, it had to have appeared.
And how does it just pop up like that?
So,
it had to have happened like did you leave that in the sun?
No.
Or something? I'm
not chilling in the 30-degree sun outside.
Yeah, it's not like 100 degrees outside right now.
No, I don't know. I mean, maybe I dropped it last night when I was half asleep or something. Like maybe it fell off the side of the bed and.
Good, but you landed on carpet, dude.
I don't know. Maybe it hit something on the ground.
It hit the corner of your nightstand or something.
Maybe. Right on the camera lens though. Come on.
Gosh, man.
I gotta see if I can get it repaired or something.
Because
I use my camera for all kinds of stuff.
A lot of stuff like nowadays,
that. Yeah.
Right.
For like YouTube video stuff. And
yeah, it's definitely pretty important now to you now, more than ever.
And I just recorded that YouTube video like a week ago.
Imagine if it would have happened before that.
Yeah.
That YouTube video would have been out.
Would have had some.
By the way, congratulations on your first. Was it like your first YouTube video, but
the best.
The best.
The best one so far.
Yeah.
Spanky's editing and
dude, it was really good. I liked it a lot. It was really well put together.
Thanks. Yeah, Perkinator. You know.
Perkinator. Quick plug.
Yeah, quick plug. You know we love the quick plugs.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's my first heartbreaking story.
Yeah, it's pretty heartbreaking, man.
It's like a new phone to me. You know, I've
only had
this phone for
like a couple
few
months. Yeah. I remember when
it's got a great camera, and you're telling me now there's an issue with the camera.
Yeah, ready to throw Kade's phone in there now.
Yeah,
it's just it's basically the same camera, man.
Yeah, it's basically the same phone.
I mean, it looks a little different on the camera.
Mine's even red. It's like
we both have red phones.
It almost looks like the same phone. Your cameras are like horizontal instead of vertical.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It sells more phones.
I guess.
If you trick people into thinking things are new or whatever.
All right, so next heartbreaking story, man.
I need a break from my heartbreaking stories. I think you got an interlude.
Okay. Well, I guess I do have a heartbreaking story. It was really a hip-breaking story. So, oh man,
I've been waiting to hear this.
It's embarrassing, man. It's a pretty embarrassing story.
I've been waiting to hear this for weeks.
Yeah. All right. So, if you guys didn't know, I had a horrible fall in the bathroom. It wasn't any no pooping with shoes on. I had my shoes on when I go poop. I wasn't in the. I was in the bathroom. I didn't have my shoes on. I probably should have my shoes on while I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be the new standard. Make sure whenever you're in the bathroom at all times, have your shoes on in the bathroom at all times. not just using the
In
bathroom.
good shoes.
Good shoes,
None of those
good
old
treads,
floppers
good
or-
soles, right?
Yeah, you gotta have good treads.
So, moral story: I didn't have my shoes on in the bathroom, and I was like, you were cleaning the bathroom. Me and my girlfriend were just cleaning the bathroom. The monthly.
Okay.
Make sure it's good.
Sure. Make sure it's good.
So, yeah.
Well, I
So-
feel like I should tell my perspective real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, tell yours
Because this is all I've known for the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
We're playing video games. You say, hold on, I'll be back in a few minutes.
And it turned out being a while.
It turned out to be a little while.
Yeah.
We're like, man, what happened to Kade?
Yeah, I was.
Dude's taking a dump or something.
I was out.
It's taking
I was
a long
out for
time.
a while. Yeah.
So then he comes back. It starts off just like, hey guys, I'll be right back. And then he comes back and he's like, guys, I'm getting off for the night. Like you just got like beat up and mugged or something.
It felt like it.
Like
man.
you were humiliated, and you're just like,
It was
like 9 o'clock.
It's a humiliating story.
It was like 9 p.m. and you're like, I'm getting off for the night, guys.
I was hurting,
You
man.
sounded like you were in pain.
I had ice like taped to my hip.
We were
man.
like, holy crap. And you're like, I fell in the bathroom. I gotta go to bed. We were like, oh my gosh, this dude just got wrecked. So from our perspective, you left fine, a jolly old fellow, and you came back like you had been beaten and abused your whole life. This is what it sounded like.
It felt like it, man. It really did.
And then you were like hitting the hay at 9 p.m.
Yeah, that's not usual. You know me.
No,
I usually
that
get
is
off like
not
12,
usual.
1 p.m. That's
Yeah.
usually like you're getting off at 12, and it's 1 for me.
1 a.m. Right.
But yeah, so that's what you've known.
Yeah, and then you just said you fell, and then
We
a couple
called
days
it
later,
we
you
called
said
it
you
at
were
that
sore.
because we wanted to tell it on the podcast.
We wanted, yeah. You said you were sore,
Yeah.
and I'm like, we got to say this for the podcast, and you said
And
that
now
as
is the
well.
time to tell it. And it's been like probably a month. I think.
It's been a while.
I think it's been since we like last recorded. I think it's that we recorded those 2 podcasts, and then the day after, that's when it happened.
Really?
I think
didn't
so.
know it was that long
because
ago.
if I would done it before that, I would have told it on the podcast.
Right. No, I know it wasn't before that. I thought it
So-
was maybe only like 2 weeks ago.
Maybe it was 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so back to the actual story.
So yeah, I'm in the bathroom. I'm cleaning. Allie walks out for like 5 minutes or so. So I'm still in there cleaning. I'm cleaning the bathtub and whatnot. She comes back in, and she has these like oversized pants on. This is like, it gets really weird,
Like
man.
overalls?
No, like they're just like big pants. Like she got huge pants for some reason.
Like
she-
MC Hammer.
Like she could like open up and like she should hold them out like this. She could put them over her head.
Okay.
So for some reason in my weird mind, I said, "Let me try to step in your pants with you."
Okay.
And I had socks on, and they're like
No
a
shoes.
silk material pants.
Okay. So you're
She had pants on over her pajama pants that she was just kind of showing me them. She was like a funny moment. We were
She
trying
was
to,
wearing 2 pairs of pants.
yeah, but that big pair of pants was over. So I was like trying to act funny. I tried to step in the pants with her.
Yeah.
So I could, and they're the type of pants at the bottom where they're like
Like joggers, they go back
joggers.
down.
They kind of like tighten up. So
Okay.
I couldn't get my foot through. So I put my foot down and I get my left foot in, and then
But it doesn't go through the hole.
Doesn't go through the hole. So I just kind of have it sitting there on the slick silk material,
Oh man.
and then I put my right foot in. And then that's when it all goes bad. I start like my heel slips, and then I just start doing this.
Oh
And
no.
then Allie falls on her knees.
She's still in the pants.
She's
right?
still in the pants. So we both took a fall.
Oh,
She didn't
man.
take as hard as fall as I did. But I was like, my back was towards the bathtub.
Oh.
And she was
no.
like, facing me.
Yeah.
So I start falling. I go to grab something. I grab the shower rod.
Okay.
It bends. It breaks completely. I had to buy a new shower rod.
Okay.
So I grab that, it bends, it falls completely off. I'm like wrapped in as I'm falling, like it's all slow motion to me.
Wow.
Fall in the shower, curtains are all wrapped around me, and my like upper part of my butt, like in my hip, just smacks like the corner of the bathtub, man.
That's a hard.
And I
hit.
just go down, and it's like I lose all the air in my body.
Yeah.
Like if you get tackled, and I don't know if you play football, but I get tackled in football sometimes, like when I used to play, and you get tackled just in a certain spot, and you just
Yeah.
you can't breathe. Like
Right,
that's
that's
the
the
feeling I had. As soon as I did it, I had this certain urge to just get up and just go limp to my bed. I was like, I gotta lay down, and I just kind of
man.
and whenever I get hurt, for some reason, my mouth chatters. I have this weird chattering,
Like your teeth.
Yeah, and I can't control it for some reason. Like whenever I'm in pain, that's what happens.
Okay.
So
Like
Allie thinks I'm dying. She was like, "What happened? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened." And
so how hard was her fall then?
She just landed on her knees.
So she probably mostly landed on you then, right?
She didn't land on me somehow. She actually did. Her knee landed on like the back of my heel, but that was nothing compared to the 40 million mile per hour fall to the bathtub on the corner. But yeah, so I limped to the bed and I'm just sitting there for like half an hour. And then all of a sudden, like after I start to feel just a tad bit better, I'm like, how am I going to explain this to the guys? How am I going to explain this to the guys?
That's a heck of a... I'm glad you didn't tell us that over the mic because I would have been like, you're in the same pair of pants?
Right, yeah. That's why I knew you'd be like weirded out.
I can understand now though. Your foot goes through and doesn't go through the tight part of
the
bottom.
I don't get the good like grip of the tile on the bathroom floor.
So it's like you're standing on a kite.
I'm
like
standing on
material that's like
literally
super
slick again, like and it's tile floor.
Right.
Silk material just.
Bad idea, man.
Very bad idea.
That's a bad idea.
And every time Allie like shows me that she'll like show me the pair of pants and she'll like call them the devil pants or something. And I was like, put those pants away, man. Wow. I can't ever see those pants again.
Okay, so where did she get these parachute pants?
I guess she had got these pants like I think she'd had them for a while, but like
she'd been waiting to spring them on you.
I guess I don't know, man.
Okay.
And she just had them for a while. She pulled them out just cause she thought it was funny. I think she like was putting on pajamas or something, and then she put on the wrong pair, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, these are too big. I'm gonna show Kade." Like that big. So I was like, "That's funny. Let me get in the pair of pants with you. I think that'd be fun."
So we don't even know where these came from. These could be some kind of possessed.
I think they are.
That disappear.
I think they are
like demonic pants.
Yeah, man. Like what's that one book about the pants?
Sisterhood.
Pants? The Sisterhood Traveling Pants or something like that.
You mean Captain Underpants?
No,
I know about him.
I do know about Captain Underpants, man. I read a lot of his books when I was in middle school.
Yeah,
but
I can see how that's shaped you.
But he didn't wear any pants. He just wore underwear.
He just wore underpants. What a guy.
Besides the point, man. I fell
hard.
in a really horrible way. That was my fault.
Wow, you just came back as if you had been obliterated.
I was obliterated, man. It was horrible.
Like, your voice was just like, the pain was there.
It was. It was a horrible experience, man. And I'll never do it again.
It was crazy because it was like you left as such a jolly fella.
I was so happy, man.
And you came back like an aged and abused veteran or something that's just seen it all.
Oh, God. It was a horrible experience.
Like, you came back like you had seen it all, man.
Mm-hmm. Allie's going to laugh at the story when she hears this.
Man. At least she didn't have
right.
that bad of a fall.
Yeah, she landed on her knees, man. I wish I would have landed on my knees.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, landing on your knees hurts, though, too.
It does, but it was such an unexpected hit. It's like blunt force. Just,
man, I bet that was loud, huh?
It was, man. Like, literally, the curtains were all over me. Oh, man. I just threw him in the bathtub, and I literally walked to the bed. I was like, limping, man. It was horrible, man.
Stay limping, pimping. Right?
Stay limping, pimping, exactly.
Man.
Oh. But yeah, that's my horrible story, dude. So
what kind of shower rod did you replace it with? The same thing?
No.
Or did you get some crazy upgrade?
I got an upgrade. It was like the plastic white ones, you know, that just a standard one, but I just went and bought like...
You need one that can hold a
some
lot of weight.
Right, man.
Like you might be coming down on that thing.
I don't know what shower rod's can hold 200 pounds falling down.
I don't know, man.
If it does,
you might need to find
Elon's going to be investing in that quickly.
Yeah.
But...
probably inventing.
We'll look for it, man.
Man, well, I'm glad you survived.
I did survive.
What was the aftermath? Were you bruised?
I was bruised.
I remember you saying that you were sore like days later.
Oh yeah, I was sore for at least a week, and I had a bruise right there. So, but it didn't bruise as bad as I thought it would. It was just kind of like a small bruise. Really couldn't notice it that much. But it was mostly just like the soreness after it for days.
What a beating, man.
Definitely a beating.
So, was your dad there?
No, he was like at his farm or something.
Oh, okay.
So it was just me and her there.
I was gonna say if you were like on the second floor and he's right below you, like, that must.
He is kind of right below me. His room's like right below the bathroom.
That must have been a boomer.
It was a boomer. It definitely was.
Well, at least you're alive.
I'm alive.
We can rejoice in that. I mean, no serious injuries as
far
as hospitalization.
No. Thank God.
But mentally. I don't
I
know
had
that you've
scarred.
recovered.
No, I haven't. So I've made some changes in my life in terms of no socks in the bathroom
No socks in
because your
that.
feet have more grip than your socks do.
So this has really changed
It's
you.
changed me, man. No socks, and if
What about that cold tile floor on your toesies?
it doesn't matter anymore, man.
Doesn't matter. Worth it.
I've removed all bathroom mats out of the room.
Oh, okay.
And it's just it's
You've removed the mats. Shouldn't the mats be helping?
I feel like the one I have are slick. They don't actually like stay down. You know, like some mats have like that grip on the bottom, but I feel like the mat I have doesn't have any grip. It kind of moves around really loosely. So I was like, I had to get that out of there.
This has been just asking to happen, and it happened at the worst possible
It
time
did.
while you're in a double pair of pants.
It did.
Wow. It's like this is like a Final Destination kind of thing. You know, like you can see like the floor is a little wet and like, the bottom of the rug is a little flappy.
Right. Yeah. I had to make some
And
changes.
it all is building up, and then the curtain rod's like, like just asking for it, man.
Oh gosh, man, I haven't had like a fall like that in forever. So it was pretty.
I
pretty
can't remember
bad.
the last time I took like a really bad fall. I mean, it was probably playing soccer like a few months ago. I got hit in the nuts really hard
Against that team that was like trying to like murder you guys.
against like the prison squad. Yeah,
The prison squad.
that's what I call them because they play like they're in prison, like playing prison. Ball.
Prison ball.
Yeah, they're like after us.
Were they like 40-year-olds disguised as 20-year-olds?
No, they were just like actually 40 and like 30-year-olds and stuff.
You
Like,
guys were playing against like 30-year-old people.
Yeah, it's an adult league, so like
You guys had like your Adam's high school friends.
yeah,
And then you.
we were the youngest by far
Oh.
in the league.
No wonder you guys were getting.
These
smacked
dudes are
on.
like 30, 35, like a barrel, but
barely, yeah.
the ref was so bad at calling anything,
Right.
Like the way that soccer is supposed to be played, indoor or outdoor, you can't just like hit somebody like a train.
No.
But they would, and that's the one fault.
And the ref was not calling crap.
Ref would barely call anything, unless. Oh man, don't get me started.
Oh God.
This one dude hit me like literally like 10 seconds into the game. First started, their biggest dude. This dude's probably 300 plus. And
What?
like
Playing
6'4".
soccer?
Yeah, huge dude, massive. Dude just runs at me full speed.
You see death, and
He literally, I had the ball, like, or it was coming towards me or
Right,
something.
yeah.
Dude literally hits me like a train, runs me over, like knocks me back. Like I think, like I don't know if I blacked out, but I don't remember a brief period of time.
like for a split second, you were.
I was gone.
Gone.
He hit me down so hard. That's probably the hardest.
Did
I've
you get up
fallen
and you're like,
in
"What the
my career.
crap, man?"
Yeah,
I'd be like, "What the crap are you doing?"
I did. I was
you
giving
idiot.
I was giving him evil eyes. the
I
whole
would have.
game.
I would have too. Gosh.
I was.
Especially in soccer, like that's like
Yeah.
one of the
You
like,
can't do that.
like not a lot of contact allowed in soccer. There
That's
is
the
some,
only-
but
you can
no.
you can like be against each other
Right.
while trying to get the ball. You can't just hit him like a.
like football.
like a
Like, he's
train.
playing like football right now.
The ref actually did call that one foul on them. That's like barely all he would ever call. But then he would call stuff on us that wasn't even a foul. Like this one kid, I literally didn't touch him. I I didn't touch the ball. I didn't touch him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I bumped into and slammed a lot of people. This guy I did not even touch.
Right.
And he falls down, and the ref calls a foul on me. And I'm
Oh my
like, you don't
gosh,
call
man.
some of the most ridiculous stuff they do, and you're calling this little like dude that's just whining. He just falls down. It didn't even look like I touched him. There's no
Right.
way it did.
Oh, my
But he
gosh.
flopped.
How old are these refs, man?
It's just one guy.
One ref? You think they have more than one for like a soccer game, like for each half
Yeah,
of the
but
field?
it's indoor, so it's a lot smaller.
Oh, that's right.
And he's supposed to like move around and stuff. This ref doesn't move. He's like probably 55
Oh, they hired a
and
lazy
big.
ref. Yeah.
He just stands in one spot the whole time. He doesn't move like with the ball. He doesn't move if it swaps sides like halftime or anything. He's just always there. And if the ball comes to him, he doesn't get out of the way. He just lets it hit him. It's like he's part of the field. He thinks he's part of the field.
This guy sucks, man.
Yeah, he's a pretty terrible ref.
And he was your ref for all your games.
Whole season, yeah, every game of the season. He's the
Dude.
only ref. So if
You
you
gotta
get on
get
his
rid of
bad
that guy,
side, he
dude.
doesn't like you for the entire.
Right.
He's the only ref that doesn't,
They gotta switch it up with the refs, man.
they just don't care. I think.
Oh man. Let's start our own league, man.
Yeah, I know.
Hire our own refs.
Well, we'll just be the refs
We'll be
and
the refs.
the players.
Yeah, that's true.
And sponsors. We can sponsor ourselves. MGP.
MGP
Yep.
sponsor.
Billboards.
Definitely. Man.
Anyway.
So
That's about the hardest I've been hit
Right.
in years. Because this dude is like big as you could imagine and running as fast as he possibly
Was he like
could.
good at soccer though?
Well, he was good at that. That
He
was
was
all
good
that
at he was
mattered.
good at that.
He wasn't particularly good at soccer, no. That team that we played, none of them were really very good. They had one dude that was like old, who was like 50 plus.
He just kind of had like the fundamentals.
He was a
down.
beast.
Right, yeah.
Like with his foot skills.
Uh-huh.
The rest of their team wasn't all that good. They fouled the crap out of us. That's how almost
They just played old man balls.
That's how almost every single team was. They
Right.
just played like they're in prison, and it's prison ball. Like they're just
Gosh, man.
beating us against the wall. Unbelievable.
Very unbelievable, man. You think they have like they did not have any other like leagues, like groups of people in like at your age?
No,
no.
it's adult men's, or it's co-ed,
Okay.
and you have to have a minimum amount of girls
Right.
to play,
Right.
and you have to have a minimum amount of girls on the field at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have that many female friends that play
No,
soccer.
want to play soccer, right?
Yeah, like you have to have. What is it? You have 5 on the field other than the goalie. At least 2 have to be girls, I think, at all times. 2 or 3.
Mhm.
So like about half of your team has to be girls at all times.
Gotcha.
So the guys can cycle out however much. And I don't know. I mean, you could have a full female team and play, but you couldn't have a full male team and play, or even close. You have to have at least half females at all times. So if we only had 3 females, they couldn't sub. They could never have anybody relieve them because they'd have to stay on the
So
field.
they're enslaving them to the field.
So they have to have their own subs. You'd have to have separate female subs for the female players to meet your minimum at all
Wow.
times, or you can't play.
Interesting.
And I don't know if I want to play that anyway, because
No.
there's this dude hitting me like he's coming in at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and he's
Right.
a train.
Yeah.
And then there's like this small girl that's 18 years old, just out of high school, and she's gonna get murdered.
Yeah.
And like I play physical and aggressive
Right,
too,
yeah, uh-huh.
not by breaking the rules, but
Right.
by doing what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to have to do that against like an 18-year-old girl that's
Just that
small and
yeah,
like
right.
I don't know. Maybe that's sexist, but I don't want to obliterate anybody that's that small anyway.
Right. Yeah.
And and if there's some big MMA chick out there that's a monster, then good
Some
for her.
Russian chick.
Right. Like the chick from Dodgeball.
Right. Yeah.
Good for her, man. But we don't have the minimum female players.
No.
There's just no way.
No. Definitely not. Yeah, I wanted to play that league, man. I just didn't get a chance, man. I'm not in town as much.
Yeah, you'd have never made it.
Yeah.
All the games were
all
on
the
Tuesdays.
weekdays, right, yeah.
Like Tuesday nights.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird anyway. So some of the games were like 10 p.m.
Yeah, no,
On
you
a
guys
work
you guys
night.
always said that you guys had really late games some nights.
It's weird.
Very weird. Why would they like play those games
Like
that late?
at the latest games, I'm getting back at home at like
And why did
midnight.
they do the games on like the weekends?
Well, I'm sure they have like a ton of leagues, but they only have like 2 indoor fields or like
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, it's true.
So they're just trying to make as much money as possible,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody else was filling that late Tuesday slot, so they put a men's league there.
Yes, sir.
Because
You guys won one game, right? How many games you guys won?
Okay, we don't need to get into the specifics.
Well, I just want to know. Like,
Yeah, yes, we won a game. I don't remember how many we lost. I don't remember how long the season was. I think it was like 7 games.
Okay.
So I think we lost 6, maybe lost 5
I mean,
or
when
6.
you're playing against 300-pound trains, I mean.
Well, no, like these guys were unbelievable. This was our first season as a team.
Right, yeah. And
And
these guys
some-
have been playing for probably years.
They've been playing together as a team for like 5 or 10 years.
Mhm,
Like
right.
in outdoor and travel leagues.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I'm sure.
one of the teams was the like best in the region of the country. Best team for travel soccer.
Oh, gosh. So, yeah, probably had a field day with you guys, huh?
Oh yeah, that was our first game too.
Oh, that's
Those
right.
Guys.
Yeah. I think when they beat you like 11-1 or something.
No, I think it was like 23-3 or something.
23-3.
So, like something like that.
Wow.
Like it was an obliteration.
That is definitely an obliteration, yeah.
It was an obliteration.
But
And
if
they
they're
were,
like regional champs, then yeah.
yeah, and they're like, the worst part was that all the guys were terrible sports. Like
That's what you were saying, yeah. That they
we played
super
one,
unsportsmanlike.
maybe 2 teams that were like good sports,
Mhm.
and those were the most fun games. like it doesn't matter how much we lose by. If the other team is not being toxic and
100%, dude,
it's so much more fun because that gets me riled up. Like, and when they're fouling and like hanging on my goalie's back, and I don't want to have to like, and then I've got to get up on them, not like up on their back, but like get off my goalie.
Yeah,
like,
get off.
You can't climb on my goalie.
No.
And the ref's not going to do anything about it.
No, this guy's standing in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and I was on defense most of the time, so I'm back there where a lot of this stuff is happening, and then I've got to, and then it gets me like kind of worked up, and like mad,
emotionally, yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. Like, you know, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
I'm not like in tears.
No, not in tears, but like mentally, you're just like stressed out because you can't actually do anything because these dudes are playing prison ball.
Yeah. So by the end of the season, once those guys were doing that to me, I was doing it back. I was slamming them into the wall. I was kicking them in the backs of the legs, just like they were doing to us.
Cleating the crap out of them.
Well, you don't
really have cleats, just
rubber
like
bottom.
rubber bottom. That's right.
Well, I wasn't really kicking legs, but I was slamming people into walls because that's just what they do. Like you're dribbling up the wall, they just run into you with their chest, and like they literally hit you like this, like you do in hockey.
Yeah, like you're playing hockey,
and they check you against the wall. That's unbelievable. Ref doesn't call that. And then they get their hands on both sides of you, on the wall on both sides of you.
And trap you in there.
And trap you in there and kick your legs and stuff. And ref doesn't call that.
What kind of players are you playing against, dude? These dudes are like demons, man.
I'm telling you, it's no joke. It's literally, it feels like prison ball.
Oh my gosh.
That was my least favorite part, was that they literally, like, they get all over you. And you're pushing them back like this.
I probably would have ended up fighting one of them, to be honest with you.
That's pretty much what it was coming down to. Like, once we had Carson in goal, and I was like kind of our main defender. Because a lot of our better players were up on offense trying to get some stuff done in midfield or whatnot.
Right,
and I was kind of like, we had a couple guys back on defense, but I was like center back.
Right.
So then once we had Carson back in goal, he kept yelling like, "Anthony, chill, calm down, man." Like, and I'm not like swinging at people.
No.
Like if they've got something to say, then I've got something to say.
Yeah, you know? Definitely, yeah.
And if they're literally jumping onto my goalie's back and holding onto my goalie's shoulders, that's not soccer at all.
I would have been all over those guys.
Like, dude, in soccer, you cannot touch the goalie.
I would probably would have kicked out of the league.
Like, above all. Well, that would have been exciting.
I think it would have been cool.
I was just waiting for something to break out, because I know Ty would be with me.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
Like, and I think almost all of them, if it would have gone into a team fight, like, my team...
That would have been amazing, dude.
I think at least half my team would have, like, been there to back us up.
Adam's walking to the car.
Yeah, I don't know if Adam would really be interested in that, but, like, if something's going down and it's me or my team, I'm there.
Definitely.
And I know Carson was back there with me, and he was trying to defuse.
Right.
But I think if it went down, he would have been with me. And I
it's
know
so funny to think about.
I know Ty was ready.
Yeah, I know Ty would definitely be there with you, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God, I wish I was there now, man.
That was kind of like the worst part, but also a little bit of the best.
I bet it's it's very intense.
Definitely, there's an exciting
tension,
part.
Yeah.
Of like, if this goes down, it's gonna go down. Like,
that's amazing, man. That's amazing.
It didn't come to that, but we talked about it after a lot of games. Like,
right.
Like, they're getting up in our face. We step up to get in there, and then they'll kind of.
What's the ref? The ref's not doing anything.
Ref does nothing.
About any of that?
Yeah, nothing.
Oh my God.
He literally just sits there. He makes like 5 calls a game.
Jesus, dude. Yeah, then I definitely would have been making moves back.
And he's got a mask on, but he's got the whistle under the mask.
Yeah.
In his mouth. So like. He barely does. He just barely whistles for anything. He barely like will talk.
Right.
He'll just like pull his mask down and say one word, and nobody can hear him, and like nobody knows what he wants. He doesn't like have the proper calls to tell you where to put the ball. Because like if the ball goes out and indoor, like if it hits the ceiling, you have to take it down and you kind of kick off the ground. You don't throw in like you do in regular soccer. Because you can just throw it across literally you just throw it in the goal.
Yeah, literally.
Because the field's not that big. So everybody's like walking the ball around, like, is this where he wants the ball? And he's like,
in indoor soccer, are you allowed to go behind the goal?
There is no behind the goal.
So it's kind of like inside, like regular soccer.
It's like Rocket League. The goal is in the wall.
Okay.
It's in the back wall, and it's curved.
I got you.
It's literally just like a Rocket League map.
Okay.
But if it hits the walls or the ceiling, it's out of bounds. Because they're net.
Right. Okay.
So if it hits net, it's out.
Gotcha.
I don't know how we got on. I mean, that was like 2 months ago that ended. No. That was like a month ago. A month and a half ago that league ended.
Gotcha. I guess they had like
It
tournaments.
was fun.
I guess they had like a final tournament and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
At the end.
We didn't.
Right. Yeah, but there had to been like another team that was like kind of just like you guys though, right? I think you said
There was. There was one. That's the one team that we beat.
And they were like your age, like just like your age and stuff.
No, they were not our age.
They were older,
but they were a ragtag team.
What's that?
Like they were randoms.
Oh, randoms put together. They weren't actually like
they were all randoms put into one team. And we were a team that we put together.
So they were desperate.
The problem with our team was that we had not nearly enough players.
Yeah, you guys sometimes had players.
If everybody showed up, it would have been way better.
Right. Yeah.
But that never happened. Maybe one game.
Right. Yeah.
We had some guys that. We had one guy that only made it to one game. We had some guys that made it to like half. And then kind of the rest of us, like I didn't miss a game. A couple of us didn't miss a game. And then like, Ty missed like one game, but it's because he had military stuff. So some people did have good excuses to miss games. Sometimes not so much. But the thing is, if you don't have enough people to have subs to relieve your guys, then come the second half of the game, you're just getting wrecked.
Yeah, you're just drained.
You're just getting obliterated. And in that, once you're behind 5 goals,
you just really don't even care anymore.
Well, once you're behind 5, you get an extra man on the field.
Oh, do you?
To play 6v5 to give you a little bit of an advantage back. So then that's even one less sub. And then if you're 10 goals behind, you got 2 extra guys on the field. So then we don't even have subs at that point.
Yeah,
so really,
you're still behind.
You think it's making it better, but it's just making it worse because
yeah.
nobody gets any rest. There were definitely a few games that I didn't even get out of the game at all.
Definitely,
which is exhausting, and I don't have the cardio.
Those are like
that.
45-minute games, dude. Right?
Yeah.
So that's like you running around 45.
Yeah,
minutes.
I think there were 2 22-minute halves.
Right. That's
and a very short, halftime.
Like a 5-10 minute halftime. 2-minute halftime.
I think it was 2 minutes. They're like trying to pump these games out to get the next league in.
They're trying to make some money.
They're trying to make some money.
They were definitely money hungry. Definitely.
But it was nice to have an activity.
Oh
like
yeah,
a physical
team activity. I haven't had one of those in a long time, and I really need to.
It was very fun, but
join one.
I just don't know if we'll do it again. I would love to, and I think pretty much all of our guys had a great time and want to do it again. But we just need more players for it. We don't have. Because we want it's got to be good and reliable dudes. That's the number one thing. We have to enjoy we have to like each other.
Right. Yeah. If I was here, man. If I was here for most of the time, I'd be there with you guys for sure.
Be awesome.
You guys, I would. That'd definitely be a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played a lot of soccer, and I'd like to kind of get an experience on it. I feel like I'd be good with it, man. I feel like I'd kind of be good with it.
Yeah. Usually people that never played soccer have a really tough time with their foot
skills. Yeah.
Being able to consistently hit the ball and kick it where you want it to go and trap it quickly and stuff and dribble. People that have never played soccer are usually really bad at that kind of stuff, which is really interesting because I was never next level soccer player. I always played for my school and for rec leagues.
Yeah.
I never played travel or anything. But it just compared to somebody, even really athletic people that just don't play soccer, if they never played as a kid, you just don't develop those motor skills.
Yeah,
which is really interesting.
That's how it is with skateboarding too. I've heard.
Yeah,
it's if you're not doing it as a kid and you try to do it at a later on in life, when you're 20, 21, it's super hard to learn.
I was just thinking about the other day, well, I was driving home from work and I drive through downtown Evansville on the way home. And there's this guy that rides around there. Sometimes I see him. He's got this thing that's a board that's maybe this big, and it's got one big wheel in the middle.
Oh yeah, I saw those. Yeah,
it stands on either side of the wheel.
It's motorized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it's controlled.
He's got a remote. He's got a remote in his hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw this little dude go by.
He's still got to control the balance of it, but yeah.
Yeah. Really weird.
Very weird. I've saw those before.
It looks really strange.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people will ride those anymore. I think all the hoverboard and stuff are kind of dying out a little bit.
Yeah.
They used to 2016, 2017. They were really big, wasn't it?
Well, this guy stands sideways like a skateboard.
Yeah, I know. He's like a skateboard,
it's a
one wheel.
probably this big.
Yeah, it's pretty big wheel.
Pretty strange.
Yeah.
it got me thinking. Like, I think I'd like to do like a longboard.
Longboard, yeah.
A lot of people do that.
They're really like just chill, just kind of like
Right.
coasting down like a big hill or something.
Right. That's probably something more like what I would want to do
Yeah.
at this point. Because
Yeah, I wouldn't want to learn how to skateboard.
I feel like it's too late.
I would love to learn how to skateboard. Don't get me wrong, but love to like learn.
You're gonna have like some twisted ankles. Big
Oh,
time
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. And I like.
I wish I would have done it when I was younger because
Right.
I think I would have loved it. But I think you're right. Longboarding would definitely probably be the way to go now. It's just
Around
basically
here,
just learning how to like balance and just
Yeah.
kind of being comfortable on it.
Well, I used to ride like the ripsticks.
The ripsticks, yeah.
I was good on those, and like I was okay on a skateboard, but I never went to a skate park. I could never hit a jump.
No,
I could do like a little kick flip.
like I was more of like a bike rider, a BMX. I tried to like more BMX stuff
me
than I
too.
was like skateboarding. So I was always riding my bike around. Like that was like my main social travel when I was like younger.
Man.
And I always had Heelys on when I was in elementary school.
Oh, dude. I got some Heelys, I think in elementary school.
I wish I still had a pair.
Well, I bit the dust hard one
yeah.
time. Like the first day I ever had them.
Yeah.
I bit it hard like you did in the bathtub.
Oh, gosh.
Like really hard.
All right, yeah.
Like I don't remember that. I was really, really young, so I don't remember much of this. But I remember I bit the dust in them, and then I like never wore them again. And
wow.
And normally anything like that, I'm like back on the horse. But I guess I was so young, I hadn't really developed that yet.
Right. Whenever I was
That
in
attitude,
school, so whenever Heelys first started getting popular, everybody was like had them and everything. It was like you'd bring them to school and you just want to ride them down the hallways.
Right.
But if you get caught riding down the hallways, your teacher would take your wheels.
Right.
Take the wheels off your shoes for the day.
What an interesting time period.
That's so funny, man. Oh gosh, I remember like everybody.
I feel like I want Heelys now.
I do
like,
too. I've always thought that.
I think my balance and everything now is so much better that like I could Heely.
We would always be healing during like recess and stuff.
We need to get some Heelys and like. Where do you go? The mall, I guess.
What,
Big flat area.
To Healy?
To Healy, yeah. Where do Heeliers hang out?
I don't know, man.
Helians?
Helians, man. I don't know where Helians hang out, man.
I mean, you don't go to a skate
It's
park.
not really a skate park kind of deal. I mean, I know like roller skaters do.
You just go down the sidewalk, but the sidewalk's got the bumps.
No, yeah,
and the wheels are like this big.
I'd say
like an inch across, maybe 2.
I'd say probably the mall would be a good idea, man.
I think you go to the mall.
You'd be getting chased by like the mall cops, man.
I'll take Paul Blart out on my heels, man.
Yeah, dude.
No, I think we
fast.
could just get away with it, man.
I think you could.
I think we'd be fast enough and agile. We can make some nice turns, maybe do some plays on them.
Yeah, dude, like 1-footed. I was always like trying to 1-foot my Heelys, and just kind of balance, like, get down real low. It was pretty fun.
Cool.
I was cool, man.
You were a cool Heely kid, a Helian. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it was a fun period of time, man. It died out pretty quick.
Let's see. When did I meet you? You were probably in like 7th grade, 6th.
Yeah, I'd say.
Okay.
Trying to think the first time I went to airline. I think that was kind of near the
I
same
started
time.
going there when I was a freshman.
Right. Yeah, and then I must have been 7th grade. I was 7th grade.
I was okay. Well, what year did you graduate high school?
18.
Okay, so we were 2 years apart.
Mm-hmm. So 17.
So you'd have been 7th grade.
Yep, 7th grade.
So were you healing at that point?
7th grade? No.
Were you done?
I was done, man. I think
Retired Healy.
6 like into that summer of my 5th grade, like graduating elementary school. I think that was it, man. Heelys were not a thing anymore.
You see, the middle school and elementary school that I went to had carpet floors everywhere, not hard floors.
Heelys were not good for carpet, man.
No,
you could make it work sometimes.
Heelys never really took off at my school. I think because of that.
Right. Yeah.
Like carpet in a school, it's kind of seems gross anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There were big carpet sections of the school.
I know that I had carpet in some
Kids
of my
are gross.
class. Kids are very gross, man. Gosh, I kind of like reliving all my elementary school times. Like kids were like licking the desk and stuff, like licking the insides of like the crayon trays.
Oh gosh, what kind of kids did you go to
I don't
school
know, man.
with?
These nasty, dirty kids.
Those are the kids that grow up to play prison ball and indoor soccer leagues.
That's exactly who they are, man.
Look at
little Evan, and little Timmy over there, man.
He turned into Big Timmy, real big.
Real Big Timmy, man.
Yeah, huge.
That's what we'll call him, Real Big Timmy.
Real Big Timmy.
RBL.
Well, I got hit by Real Big Jose.
Oh God, his name was Jose.
Something like that.
Oh, Juan.
Maybe. I feel like it started with... I don't know, but he was huge. That's all that matters. He was real big. That's the part of his name I remember.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I think now's our time to bring the Heelys back.
I think it is. I think we get a pair of Heelys, man.
One like we share?
I don't. No, man. We get our own pair. Like I remember, like back in elementary school, whenever they were a thing, like all the kids were like trading their wheels. Like they'd all have like weird colored wheels.
Different colors. So
yeah, different color wheels. Yeah, some were light up, and like some kids would have like just two different wheels because they wanted like a different one, and on the other shoe they had this one. So it was like a big ordeal, man. Trading wheelies.
Wow.
It was.
I never got to experience that.
It was a pretty cool time, dude. It's like Pokemon cards in a weird way.
Were the wheels universal, or were they different sizes?
No, they just kind of snap them into the bottom of your shoe. I think it doesn't matter like what size shoe you wore. I think you just kind of snap in.
Always the same wheel.
Right. Always the same wheel.
What I wonder what's the smallest Heeley they make? Like, what's the youngest kid that you can?
I don't know, man. They had to have got pretty small, I'd say.
By Heeley advisories.
Elementary kid schools wearing them. I think they got pretty small.
Jeez, I wonder if it's like what are the ages? 10 plus? No.
I'm gonna say like a 13 plus.
How old's a 13-year-old then? Like
13.
Is that 7th grade? That seems too late.
13's like way too late. I think like we were just buying them illegally, man.
Illegal Heelys.
Illegal Heelys, man. We weren't really buying them
Heelys knows what they're doing. Though.
Yeah, they exactly.
Making shoes that small.
Yeah.
There's not like a clan of small-footed adults that's
right.
out here Heeley.
No, they knew.
That wear children.
They wanted these kids to get them taken away.
They did.
So that way they could buy more.
Have to buy more. Yeah.
Right. It was definitely a fun time, man. I love my Heelys. I don't know where they went. It's been so long.
We got to break them out, man.
Yeah, I think they have like overpriced them nowadays, man. Like you go on eBay and they're like, you could buy them for like $30. Now they're like I think like $60 a pair for some Heelys, man. I don't know where I'm gonna buy a size 13 pair of Heelys, but
I don't know if they make them.
We'll see what we can do. Maybe I should buy custom make a pair of my own shoes and just buy a pair of Heeley wheels.
Wow.
I wonder if that's possible.
My own shoes that have wheels in them that are like this big, like that guy with the motorized.
You literally have wheels for feet.
Yeah.
How would you stop? How would you brake?
I've got one remote per foot.
Per foot.
So
what if one just like kind of like breaks and just like is stuck in the go and you're just running in circles? Like just like.
What if that happens while you're on the one wheel for the skateboard thing? That's gotta have.
You just hop off, right? Man.
Oh,
what are you gonna do? You get this big old pair of feet. You just like literally. You're gonna take one shoe off and then you're like hanging off the edge and one foot's just going, dude.
I'll build in a hydraulic like escape.
Hydraulic escape.
So if that happens, like beep, and they just shoot me up like 6 inches, just enough that the wheel goes out from.
How big are these wheels?
They're like this big, man.
Okay.
At least maybe like this. Somewhere around like like a 14-inch radius.
Yeah, I forgot how like they're pretty thick wheels, you know.
Yeah.
Like
the rim is small and the wheel is like it's almost like those beach wheels.
Yeah.
That are like kind of flat, you know,
right?
Like really puffy.
Puffy wheels, man.
Puffy wheels. Those beach bikes are exhausting to.
I've never rode one. I saw them, but they gotta be because you got the current of the ocean.
Well, I don't think you just take them out into the ocean. You take them on the beach. You're talking about a different kind of bike.
Oh, I think I'm talking about like the paddle bike that people like ride in the ocean.
That just seems like you're asking to die, doesn't it? Like
so.
You're gonna sink.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about on the beach bike. Yeah.
I mean, if it's like a jet bike, that could be cool.
Right.
You know, they got
those ones that like dolphins.
That's what I was about to say. They got those ones that we both like immediately prepare for the
arm. Our arm. Those are pretty cool. I watched a video about those.
That's funny. Both of our arms just go up. Have you seen
their?
That is what they do, though, man.
They just like they go down and just.
I think they're like $60,000 now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. How much is rent one for a day? You think?
Well, maybe
a couple hundred.
Huh?
A couple hundred to rent one for a day.
For like maybe for like 2 hours.
A couple hours, right?
Maybe
like a day, I'd probably $1,000. I'd say.
We should start a business that rents Heelys, big wheel shoes with ejectors, and those dolphin water things.
And we also got to do our fishing charter.
And a fishing charter.
That'd be awesome.
All sponsored
except for when we do our fishing charter, no one's allowed to come except for us.
Right? Yeah.
I don't want any kids, man. I don't want any.
We'll turn it into a fishing vlog.
Fishing vlog. Yeah. That'd
Make all of our money in royalties, or not royalties, but
royalties.
Like
ad revenue.
Ad revenue. Yeah.
Right. Man, fishing charter would be so much fun, man.
Send us an email if you would watch us go fishing on our
own fishing charter. Yeah, fishing charter would be fun.
But you have to watch a lot of ads.
Like every 30 seconds.
Because we gotta pay for this boat, man. Like this thing's like $100,000.
This thing's $100,000 boat, dude. To get Jack's boat, we want Jack's boat, like his exact replica.
So every couple minutes, you gotta watch a 30-second ad, like every 2 minutes or so.
Right.
Maybe
we're on like a 8 hour boat charter here, so you're gonna be watching.
You're getting some quality footage though.
You are.
Edited by Spanky.
God, Spanky's in for a run for his money here.
Yeah. We're volunteering him to edit our fishing charter.
An 8 hour long video
8 hour
of footage.
video.
8 hours footage video. Oh my gosh. Spanky would not be up.
We're going to be able to pay him. Excellent.
Yeah. I know, man.
$10 a video almost.
Wow. That's
big money.
That's big money, man. $10 a video.
Yeah.
He can almost pay for a new hard drive for his video footage.
Maybe not. He'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He's a good editor.
Yeah, he's good, man.
So you guys just keep watching
He's good
those
with that
ads.
stuff.
Keep watching those fishing ads, man. They're all going to be it's going to be like the same ad too. You know when that happens?
Oh my, like the Crest toothpaste ad. Oh.
It's the same ad every 30 seconds.
Oh,
or every 30-second ad is the same one every couple minutes.
Every 2 minutes you're getting a 30-second Crest toothpaste ad.
But in between, you're seeing us on a boat.
Right.
A lot, like we're on a boat.
Right.
Sometimes we catch fish, probably.
Maybe I don't know how. I don't think you'd be able to do a live stream of that, man. You lose reception out pretty good.
I don't know. We got to get who's got reception in the ocean?
We'd have to get like a
satellite,
some sort of like big money satellite on our ship.
Okay, so now we're talking about putting something in orbit to provide us with internet.
We have to get connections with Elon somehow.
We're gonna have to crank up the ads.
Wait, so first we got to get a hold of Joe Rogan because Elon was on Joe Rogan's podcast.
So maybe they'll both come fishing with us one time. Pay for
Joe Rogan and Elon. Maybe that's what we need to do, man. Host Monkey Land on the boat as we fish.
That would be good.
That would be good.
I mean, we're good for Florida this summer, right? So
yeah.
Maybe there's a Monkey Land podcast episode
in Florida.
There's
got to be
$100,000 boat.
There's got to be a Monkey Land podcast episode.
We'll definitely do one in Florida with the whole Florida crew, which might be a bit hectic for the listener, like 5 people on one podcast or whatever.
Right.
But it'll be a special,
Definitely.
Special order podcast.
Yep. I just noticed I was doing this for a second, so I'm sure they're going to hear that.
Oh, man. Classic.
It was just for like 2 seconds so I was doing that. I don't think they'll hear it that bad.
Well, now you've just done it again 2 more times.
2 more times.
So now it's 4 seconds.
It's all right.
And now we're talking about it, so it's occupying 30 seconds.
30 seconds of our time. So you said that you had another heartbreaking story to tell us, man. You got to just go on with it, man.
It hurts.
Okay.
And it actually relates. It's a good callback to last episode.
Call back to last episode? Oh,
Dr. Dude.
Oh, I knew
It's about Dr. Dude.
I knew it. What happened, dude? Does Adam know about this?
Yeah.
What happened to the machine, man? Tell me what
everybody
happened.
That's in the house knows because they heard me screaming.
Oh, so you almost beat your high score.
Here's what happened.
Okay, I know what it is.
No, you don't know it. This is brutal. You're not.
You had to have almost beat it and just
Here's what
got
happened.
screwed over, right?
After a couple of hours. Okay, so my high score is 30,075,000.
All right.
And some hundreds or whatever. But that's the main. 30 million is the number to beat. And on that high score, which I set many years ago.
Right, a long time ago.
I was at like 10 million in the last ball, going into ball 5. And I have a 20 million point in one ball.
Different.
Huge.
Right, yeah.
So one ball can change your game. So if you're having a good one, that could mean a lot.
Definitely.
For a new high score. So here's what happened. We had been playing off and on for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad had gone upstairs to do some stuff. Adam was on the left playing Zelda Breath of the Wild on the TV.
Right.
And I'm playing Dr. Dude by myself. So I'm crushing it. I'm like ball 3 going great. Ball 4 I'm killing it. So I'm on ball 4. I get the extra ball. So I've got another one now.
Yeah.
So what was that?
I don't know.
It sounded like a dog scratching at the door.
I don't know, man.
So I was on ball 4, got the extra ball, plus ball 5. So I had 2 more balls to go, full balls.
All right.
And I still had the rest of ball 4 because I was in the middle of it. I was getting everything. I got the gazillion. I got the jackpot. I had the super dude.
Oh,
everything
gosh.
was going.
Everything was going good.
Just
What was your score at this point?
If you don't know what I'm talking about, just listen to all the terms I'm saying and how exciting they are and how pinball is. There was a lot going on.
Right.
My score, I was already at like 17.6 million.
It's pretty good, dude.
That's way I was.
You were halfway there. I was
already on the scoreboard.
Yeah, you were over halfway there.
I was already on the scoreboard, and
isn't that the second highest score?
I think I was set to set a record. I think I was on the path for a record.
You think you were going for something like
I had 2
Guinness.
full balls left, plus
70 million.
Plus my current ball.
Right.
That I was still on. So I had 3 balls going. 3 more balls.
Oh, gosh.
Including the one I was on.
I don't even know
17.5 million already.
Oh,
the jackpot, the 2 times multiplier, the gazillion. I got the gazillion. I got Super Dude. It was all ready. I was set to get another Super Dude on the 2 times multiplier. So then when you get a Super Dude on double multiplier, everything that happens is doubled with 2 balls out. Then you get the jackpot again, and it's doubled. Like, I mean,
this dude was about to.
This ball, I could have easily broke 30 million that ball if I got one more jackpot on the double.
Right.
Because I was in mid Super Dude with doubles, and the machine.
Oh god.
Everything's going wild. So many lights going off. Pew, 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 pew. I mean, everything's going. The sound is going crazy.
Right.
And like everything just goes quiet. Shuts off.
The whole machine.
Everything shuts off like we lost power or something.
Like even like Adam's TV over there.
So then I see the ball coming down. The machine turns back on. And it makes this noise like it boots up, like poof, which is like all the bumpers going off, like shooting the balls around, like, and this the machine saying it's back alive. The ball is rolling down the middle. I'm hitting the flippers. Nothing happens. The flippers aren't flipping the flip. The buttons aren't flipping the flippers. The ball is rolling. I just have to watch it go right down the middle. I look back up at the screen. It says nothing. Like, apparently what happened is the machine overheated.
Because you were just
or something.
slaying it.
Apparently the machine overheated or something. I think Adam hacked it, but I was on the road.
You sabotaged it, man.
And you know what? In the middle of that ball, like literally maybe 30 seconds before this happened, I just get this feeling of everything is going so well, something's going to go wrong.
Right.
And I literally thought we're going to lose power. I was just thinking, man, this is going too well.
Right.
We're going to lose power or something dumb like that. Like, if somebody was there playing with me, that's what I would have been saying to them. Because I was just thinking that in my own head. Maybe a minute later, machine shuts off because overheat. Come on, man. And I was set.
So whenever it came back on, did it show that your score was still there? Or
no, my score was erased.
What about your 30 million score? Still there?
Well, that's my champion score. That stayed up. All of that's good. And, I remember that.
Right.
That's on here as a record. 30,075,000 something or other. That's not going anywhere. But I really think that was going to be my
your new one.
I think that was going to be. I think I was hitting.
What do you think you could have gotten, man?
I feel like I was on the road to 50.
The 50?
50 million.
Have you looked up like the high scores for that? Like the best scores?
Well, there are so many variables.
Like settings and the game
so many settings. Like,
it's hard to tell.
We play on like what is technically the hard settings, but then now like Adam and Dad have like changed around some stuff. Like now the special gives you another extra ball.
Yeah, that's right. I remember them telling me that when I was there,
which it never did before. So I mean,
special gave you an extra life, or
it used to just give you a free game.
Free game,
but it's not free play, so it gave you nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
It just went a loud clap.
Right.
But so then there's that. There's like the jackpot's easier to get now, and like a lot of things like that they've changed around. They still can't beat my champion score, which I set on the hardest difficulties. But I mean, it's still there's so many variables between 3-ball, 5-ball. I don't know that there's a real. I'm sure it's in the hundreds of millions. Like I could probably get hundreds of millions if it was set to easy settings, max score and stuff. Who knows? But I've looked it up before, and I can't get an answer for a true record.
Right, on like certain settings.
On like specific settings. I don't know. Maybe there is a world record that's like, maybe there's competition settings where like it's 3-ball, this setting for this, this multiplier for this. I don't know, but
right.
I was on the road to victory, man.
Sounded like it, dude.
I was on the stairway to heaven. Like ball 4. Like,
imagine
approaching 20 million, ball 4 with 2 more balls. My
extra ball. Were you giving Adam updates as you were doing this? Like Adam,
no.
17 million in.
I'm dead silent.
So you were focused.
I'm focused. I'm in the zone.
You were in the zone on this, man.
I'm in the zone.
Right. Nobody came over there to look at you playing or anything.
As soon as it goes down, I go, no! Like this blood curdling screech. I'm like, no, and then I'm like, you got to be kidding me!
Right.
Because I was just thinking something's gonna go wrong.
I can only imagine what I think I can just picture you right now what you did whenever that thing shut off.
And it's just like immediate heartbreak, defeat. Like,
oh yeah.
Like
I bet you didn't. Did you play the game after that it happened? I wouldn't either.
It's like, what's it gonna do? Overheat again? I'm just gonna leave it off until it cools all the way down. I'll play it next time I'm back.
Right. Yeah.
And then I just gotta set the record first game before it even gets warm.
Right.
But that's just hard to do, man. You gotta play a lot of games. You gotta get a good start. You gotta get everything built up.
Gotta get warmed up, man.
Gotta get warmed up.
Maybe you guys need like an extra pinball machine.
We need another Dr.
Just like a warm up, you did.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we
warm
could
up.
just make one out of like cardboard, like
Warm
this,
up machine.
just to get the muscles.
The muscles
get the blood
flowing,
flow.
right? Yeah. You get the soundboard on your phone. You just play it as you go. Super, dude. That's like probably the coolest sound on that, dude. I love that.
There were some awesome like guitar.
Oh, the riffs, yeah.
Guitar riffs in there.
Oh yeah,
like,
really good. I love the Super Dude though, because it's such like a build up. It's like Super Dude, and like the background music is like
right.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's got excellent sound design.
It does. Yeah.
I would love to design a pinball machine. That'd be so.
That
cool.
would be cool, man.
A custom pin. I wonder what that would cost.
I know there's some really good, really cool pinball machines out there, man.
I know that there are some awesome. There's one that I really wanted to get like 10 years ago. That I was like, when I'm older, this is what I'm gonna buy. It's like a $5,000 Star Wars pinball machine.
Mm-hmm.
Things awesome.
I know there's this one that Roman Atwood. You know who he is? He's a YouTuber, but he has this really cool Wizard of Oz one.
Yeah,
super cool. It's like cost him like $15,000.
Oh my gosh,
crazy though.
Pinball machines are awesome, man.
They are pretty cool.
It's such a cool like.
I don't play them enough to be good, but I'd love to play them a little bit more so I could try to.
Well, I mean, all I've really ever played is Dr. Dude.
Dude.
I've played a couple others.
I remember playing it a long time ago, like when maybe sophomore year for me at like your house.
Yeah.
Whenever we were like down there in the basement with the ping pong table.
Right.
That was the room, man. That room was cool, man.
It was called the Playroom.
The Playroom.
I mean, that's where it went down. That's where
it
the
went
play
down
happened.
there, dude. Yeah. Remember that night we played? We were playing Pepperoni. What was that game
Pepperoni?
called? Pepperoni. Yeah. That was funny.
I've got some great videos of that. I've got one of. You remember John Nunez?
Yeah,
I've got one of me pepperoni him. Which pepperoni is when you take a. It's like a game that you play with a ping pong table.
Uh-huh.
You take a ping pong ball, and basically there are various ways to decide the ending, but the ending is always one person swings a ping pong paddle into a ball as fast as they can and hit somebody in the back. They have to lift their shirts up to really play.
Bare skin, right?
Bare skin. I mean, this is a man's kid's game.
Kids game.
So, anyway, I've got a great video of me hitting John, like, with it, like, I mean, this thing's, like, flying.
Just
hit him in the bare back, and it's in slow-mo video. You can see the ripples of his skin going, and then he's like,
It's like the sound is like whenever you're playing Sea of Thieves, smacking the fish down on the frying pan.
Super loud, like, yeah.
It is
Pepperoni's very fun.
It is, yeah.
But
when you're not on the other side of it, whenever you're on the offensive.
I'm usually pretty good at ping pong, so I was usually on the offensive.
I've gotten a lot better at ping pong throughout the years.
We need to really arrange, dude. I would love to have a ping pong table in Florida.
Oh,
Can you imagine? Maybe we
ping pong table's like $100, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe we should like all chip in and get one for Florida.
Dude, that's actually a great idea. Yeah. I mean, if 6 people chip in,
it's $100 ping pong table, dude. Like
we're
$15 a piece
for the week.
Yeah,
that'd definitely be worth it.
Yeah.
Then we need paddles and balls and stuff, but
it's still nothing, dude.
It'd be kind of crazy to buy a ping pong table and then just leave it.
Yeah,
that'd be kind of crazy.
No, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, maybe that's...
And then every time you go back down there, dude, it's already there.
It's there, and with my parents,
and then
like living down
right,
there,
they'll be living down there now, right?
One.
That's true.
Because they probably want a better one that's like gonna be able to withstand long term.
So they're going to be not living in the house now they're in now, right?
Well, that one too.
They'll have that one as well.
It's kind of 50-50.
Okay, so they'll have that just so whenever they're back in town or like back here.
Right.
Okay.
And then whenever they're not there, there'll probably be some of us there.
Yeah, of course. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
But yeah, anyway,
that's beside the point. I was just asking. That was a kind of weird question to ask.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the playroom. Remember, well, more specifically to the basement. Less specifically to the basement, not just the playroom. Remember, like the Nerf guns games?
We had so much fun down there, dude.
We would play crazy games.
We made up crazy games. The lights off all the time, dude.
Yeah.
And we'd make up these cool games like this team versus that team, and like one team, like we'd have one person against all the others. One person had the Nerf gun. Right. Everybody'd find a hiding spot or something like that.
We'd stack one person up like the Predator, like super OP, and everybody else is like we would do stuff like.
And like
the lights are off.
We'd give them like a little bitty plastic melee or something, and like against like the dude stacked with Nerf guns and like bow and arrows and whatnot. It was funny.
We made some fun mini games with all that.
It was a really cool time. Dude.
Do you remember Monster?
Yeah,
I don't know if we talked about that on the podcast.
I don't think we have. I don't remember a lot about it. You probably know like all those specifics about it.
I don't know if I made this up as a kid or if this is kind of a universal thing. I don't remember where it came from. We played it so many years.
Yeah.
But basically, everybody, it works best for like a sleepover because it's got to be dark. You know?
Right, yeah.
All the kids except for one, or sometimes two, depending on how you stack it if you have a bunch of kids. But usually everybody but one goes and hides in the dark. Mm-hmm. And one person, who's the monster, goes to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's right.
They turn on the light, and they stare
into the light. Yeah, they stare at it.
For like 30 seconds. You
unhealthily stare into the light.
So then, during that time, everybody's hiding.
And when you're blinking, you just see the stupid...
Right. So when they come out of there, they can't see anything.
Nothing, dude. It's dark.
They're just going off sound.
Right. It's like you just got flashbang.
They can only... Right. But it lasts a long time.
Right, yeah.
They can only move by crawling. So they're crawling around in the dark.
Yeah.
At post-bathroom flashbang.
It's scary, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's scary.
It's really fun, man.
Yeah, it's fun.
If I had the group for it, I would play it as an adult.
Right now, I'd play it literally at this moment.
That would be awesome.
If we had the whole group.
We need to organize an adult sleepover.
We do, man. We do. We'd have to have such a big space for it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, we need like my parents' old basement.
Right, your parents' old basement is crazy.
A big floor that's...
And it was so open, there wasn't like so many walls around.
Right.
It was such it
was an open
space.
Concept.
Right, yeah. And then you also had that side room, which is still open, like the movie area.
And we would usually do like close the bedroom doors. Nobody can go up the stairs.
Right.
Other than that, like it's free.
Free game.
And a lot of times we'd have like 8, 10 people there.
Oh yeah, dude.
So there's a lot of people hiding behind couches and stuff. So the people that aren't the monster can move however they want. They can like run around and jump over the monster and stuff. Monster, and sometimes we would
some people will move like just for a split second, and then the monster would turn.
Right.
And like you kind of try to find like the bear.
It's cool. It's like you're hearing out your enemies, and a lot of the time, most of the time, we would do it like an infection kind of thing.
Infection,
so
right? Yeah.
When the monster gets you
join.
Become the monster.
You join as well.
And then the last one left. If nobody ever finds them, they win.
Right.
If
you have to have a really good hiding spot for that.
If nobody ever gives up, I used to have one spot that nobody ever found.
Ever knew? So dark, it was just your secret spot.
It was so dark that they would never find me. They would just say they would give up, leave the lights off, and I would come out in the dark from the darkness. They wouldn't know where I was.
Right. That way you could save your spot.
Yeah. I would go underneath the pool table. Like on the underbelly of the pool table, there was like a small area that was like a shelf that was maybe like 8 inches wide. I would get up on that and put my feet against the walls of the pool table. Yeah, I would like.
Was it like comfortable to sit there? Or
no, not at all.
Oh god!
But I had the abdominal strength as a kid to be able to like push my back up against this with my feet,
with your feet,
and my hands on these walls of the like underneath the pool table.
Yeah,
and then my hip is just kind of resting on this like tiny.
So you're just like the people could look under there and you could just kind of see.
They wouldn't see me.
You could just kind of see them like their hands or anything.
They would crawl right underneath the pool table and not know I was there.
Right, that's crazy, dude. And nobody knew about that until. Have you told anybody else?
Yeah, I'm sure I've let people know at certain points. I don't know, but
that's a really good spot, dude.
It was killer. Like I think I never got caught there.
If I was you, I would have like put like a wooden plank and just kind of like rested it on like the edges. You know, you just kind of like rested on it.
Maybe that was the way to go, long-term investment. But I couldn't draw any attention.
No, you could not.
To the bottom of the pool table.
It could have been like a day that nobody was there. You could have just placed it under there.
Yeah.
And you'd been set for.
It didn't matter. I could stand there for 2 hours. Like, I could just get myself in that position and I just stay there.
Yeah.
And in one way, you'd think it's boring because you're doing nothing, but actually you're winning.
You were winning, literally.
And listening to everybody else go like, "How, dude?
Where's Anthony?
Listening to all that is funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, super funny.
Because they would all just crawl around sometimes for like, and I wouldn't always hide there.
No.
Just sometimes.
Yeah.
And they would all crawl around for like 10, 20 minutes. Nobody ever finds me. Eventually, they're just like,
whenever you have a team, like it's like a 7v1, it's got to be the most hilarious thing when nobody can find you.
It's hilarious. And then
you have like 3 people crawling under the pool table looking for you.
I would always tell them before the round, like especially if I knew I might do that spot, because I had to make sure nobody saw me go up there either. You know, and it's in the center of the room, so you really got to kind of slither up there.
Right.
But I was always telling before, like, okay, guys, if the last guy doesn't get found, you don't get to turn the lights on. Everybody just like has to go back to the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah.
And let them come out on their own so their spot's not compromised.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Because even in a complex basement like that, and I say complex because it's got shelves, stuff to hide under behind. Like there's a lot of like texture to go around.
Right. Yeah.
something like that, there are only so many spots to hide.
Right. And once that spot is compromised, everybody's gonna check there. It's gonna be like a number one spot to check.
Right. So then, like, there were also spots in the playroom. Whenever we would have the playroom open for play, depending on how like messy it was, if it was part of Monster. Well, later on, the playroom had these shelves, like 2 foot wide,
I remember.
on 3 of the walls. Tons of storage space. So once we had like curtains up over that to like make it look a little better, and
just to make not seem as cluttered.
The ball wouldn't get back there and get lost playing ping pong and stuff.
Still did sometimes.
Well, yeah, like hundreds of times. But then it would be funny to like get back in one of those shelves, like crawling behind a box, and then you like go back there and you find like 2 or 3 people like hiding in one spot.
Already hiding.
Right, and you're like, oh, yes, and they're just like, hey, it's really funny.
The way you said it, that's exactly how it happened, man. Hey.
Right, because like you can't be loud, but you can't be like, get out of here, man.
Get out of here, yeah.
Because you can't make any kind of ruckus, so it's just like,
hey man, I'm behind here, right?
And they're like, we're already here.
I was like, dang it, man. Can I hide with you guys?
Those are always funny, right?
Right, yeah.
Because usually it would be like 2 of like the best buddies of the group. And then like somebody else just finds
some random guy. Not some random guy, but you know.
Right.
Find his way in there somehow, dude. God, those were good times, dude.
They were, man. We had that basement was perfect for kids to play in.
You also had in the backyard, which is really fun. You had which we didn't like. I feel like we didn't do a lot of the trampoline, but it had like the basketball goal on the trampoline as well, which is pretty fun whenever we did it. We
didn't have a trampoline until I was in like 8th grade or maybe freshman in high school.
Right. Which I still didn't know you like then. So.
Right.
So you had it the whole time I knew.
Right. So as far as you were, as far as it mattered to you, but yeah, once we got the trampoline, then there's all kinds of games we came up with on that. Yeah. Tie a hose to the side so there's water.
Right. Yeah. We came up with a lot, dude.
Trampolines are cool, but yeah, the trampoline was like, okay, so like. There's the driveway that's got a real basketball goal.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then there's a big stairway down. It's like
it goes down and then turns left, right?
Right. There's probably like the length of almost 2 staircases.
Yeah.
Because it's going from all the way on the top floor all the way to the bottom. So really, it's like I guess the height of a full flight of stairs. It's probably like 12 feet. It goes all the way down, then it goes left, goes down some more, like kind of around the house.
Right.
On that flat down there was where
like right in front of the tramp, like right behind the trampoline, right there.
Right back there on the other side of the house. So then we figured out like if you bounce and launch the ball just right, you can shoot from the trampoline over the house
into the goal.
Up you're probably shooting up like 40, 50 feet because you're going all the way down there into like a 10-foot goal.
That's true.
That's way up. So you're probably shooting maybe like 30, 40 feet probably. And we figured that you can launch them, and man, your shoulder would get sore after a few throws because you're launching.
Right.
We figured you could launch them all the way over and try to make it in the basketball goal.
Right. Yeah.
So we would.
You'd have to have somebody on deck trying to catch that ball though.
Definitely,
they would be rolling.
We would have like
the street.
Probably like 3 people up there, like 1 in the neighbor's yard, just ready for that overshot.
Overshot, right?
Then like 1 or 2 up by and then 1 down below that they can throw it to if you can't make it on the trampoline.
Right. You might need 1 down by the hill, if the ball goes down the hill,
right,
to catch it.
Yeah, there was I think we've talked about that hill. Like
we talked about it in the poop episode.
There's a massive hill.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Right. I should have been graphing out where the poop shot is, so because the viewers know the poop shot,
right?
So they would understand where the trampoline is.
Yeah. Oh god.
Crazy memories in that house. It was crazy to see that house be sold because I grew up in that house.
I know.
Like for my whole life, most of my siblings, me and Adam, grew up in that house, and Adam a little bit in the new house. But I mean, I guess really I was the only one that grew up in just that house
entirely. Right.
The rest of them, like they lived in Louisville a little bit, and here and there. As my dad was like moving around residency and whatnot. But that was like I grew up just in that house. And to see that house be sold and whatnot,
it's got to be heartbreaking, man. It had
kind of, yeah.
It's like I don't know if it was even bittersweet. Was it bittersweet or no? Not really.
It was pretty much
bitter.
I mean, my parents' new house is great too.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It's just it doesn't have the memories.
Yeah, the memories is what makes it. Yeah, it makes it home, man. It definitely does.
But you move on and you make new memories at new places. So
definitely,
it's just like crazy memories of that house. Like I know the layout of that house.
Oh yeah,
so well.
I was starting to get to know it. That couple of years.
I'm sure you spent like hundreds of hours there.
I did.
Like,
I did.
Stay the night all the time.
Yeah,
and,
stay the night, and then
come to my parties or whatever.
we'd hang out in then like the game room where the Xbox was, and we'd play like Fallout, and
Yeah.
I'd watch you and Adam play Smash Bros. Because I sucked, but it was still fun, dude. It was
good times.
very fun. Very fun times, man.
Man, it's crazy. Like, what about you for growing up in a house? Did you stay in multiple houses?
Yeah, it was a lot of houses to me, man.
So none of them really mattered.
None of them really mattered that much. I mean, I think the one that I remembered the most is because as a kid, I didn't really have like a lot of friends over. I was the kid like I liked to go to other people's houses. You know, there were like everybody was different. You know, some people liked having people over, some people liked going. I liked going, just because I don't know. That's just what I like to do.
Yeah, yeah.
It was just a big mixture of things. So
it's a new experience every time, and there's there's no responsibility really.
Right. And I didn't have like my house wasn't like a big space, to hang out in. I still had friends over, and they spent the night every now and then.
Right.
But it's like if they were there, we were like going somewhere to have a party or something like that. So I guess the one I remember the most was I think the one you probably remember the most. Like if you ever dropped me off, was the one over there, like by like that little gas station. Right. That's one. I lived there for like 4 years or something like that. But like
that's the one that I always think. There's Kate's house.
Yeah, you thought I lived there for like 2 years.
Yeah,
nah,
like last year I thought you lived there, and you're like,
no,
like I thought your parents did still.
No.
Like no. We don't even have that house anymore. Bro,
you could have knocked on the door and like some big Tony answered or something.
Right.
Oh, I guess. But yeah, that's probably the one I remember the most. But and then there was also like a couple houses before that, so it was different. But I was always at other people's houses. But did you ever always have those friends that like I don't know if you ever had that friend, but like they come over and like they want to spend a night for the first night and like 1 o'clock in the morning, like I want to go
change
home.
Their mind?
Oh, yeah, I had a couple of those friends.
I feel like that didn't happen very often. One time I was at my.
It was more like an elementary school thing. Like,
yeah, right.
But still, it happened.
One time I was at my friend's house, and like, my friend had a little brother that was close to Adam's age.
Yeah.
And I was, his age, so, and it's my friend Daniel. It's like one of my best friends back then, especially. And a lot of us would go over there like for their birthday parties and stuff, like kind of the same group.
Right. Yeah.
But one year Adam did that. He it was the middle of the night, and he decides like. Whatever gets in a kid's head, they get homesick or scared or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That did happen one time to Adam, and he's like, it's saying that he's got to go home, and then I just went home with him.
Yeah,
at this point,
you kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. Is that a fear thing? Is that homesick? What makes that happen?
I don't know, man. I never felt that way.
The kids do fine until they go to sleep.
Yeah, until they go to sleep,
and then they freak out. That never happened to me either.
Maybe it's just like a fear of like not being in their own bed. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't begin to think
like
about it.
They try to fall asleep and then they become like uncomfortable with their environment or something.
Yeah, I'd say. I never had that feeling, dude. I was always crashing on people's floors. I was sleeping on I was covering up with like picture frames and stuff.
Yeah.
You see those memes? Like,
yeah. When your friend forgets to give you a blanket.
When your friend forgets to give you a blanket, dude's covered up with that air hockey table.
Right.
It was hilarious. I love those memes, man. They're hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, like forgets to give you a blanket, and you just like you had like take all the cushions off. You're sitting sitting on the bottom of the.
Exactly. I was about to say we used to have like a. Remember we had like that kind of like a little movie room.
Right. Yeah.
Downstairs, like where the fish tank was.
Yeah.
And those couches would have like 4 or 5 pillows on them each. Mm-hmm. So if I would forget to give someone a blanket, I would go to give them one, and they're under like
they're already asleep. They have one pillow on their feet, one pillow on their
on their shins,
their shins, and then their thighs.
Their pillows are like this big, and there's like 4 of them, so they're just like perfectly lined up to their body.
It doesn't warm me up.
And then they're laid on one.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't warm me up, and you can't move whenever you have those pillows on.
No,
you just kind of.
You can sleep like you're in a coffin or something like.
And then, like, you turn on the lights, and then, like, he's like, looks over, he's like, oh, hey, Anthony.
And those couches are only, like, this wide and this long. So
yeah.
You have to be, like, at an angle, because they have armrests, too.
Right, yeah.
It's really not even a couch. It's more like a love seat.
A love seat, yeah.
It's really, like,
right there,
the length of that, but, like,
this.
50% longer.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a little bit shorter than that, actually.
Like, probably, like, to the half of this, maybe? Or maybe all the way. It's
not quite as long as that one. But it comes out like 50% longer.
Oh, like this way, yeah.
It's more square, less rectangle.
So you won't have to lay it like a diagonal.
Right.
Kind of.
And then you're kind of like trying to lean back. Like, those are not good couches to sleep on.
No.
None of them down there really were, except the one by the fireplace.
Right, yeah.
Usually people are sleeping on the floors.
Or you had the extra bed in the extra room beside your room.
Right. We had the exercise room down there, which was carpet floored too.
That's
so
true.
People would sleep on that floor sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a basement, so it does get cold sometimes,
it does, yeah.
you know. What a house, man.
It's fun times, man.
It didn't explode or anything, but it is old.
It's still there. I've
a
passed it every now and then. Like I'll ride up that road. And
really?
Sometimes I will.
I haven't gone back up there in a little while.
Yeah. Because Gavin's got some friends up there, so like whenever like I'll drop them off, like I'll just go ahead and do the little circle turn, and I just go back down. And the house, man.
There it is.
There it is, man.
We'd always call it the White House.
The White House, yeah, that's what I call it.
It's just a white house.
It was.
It's like the only one.
Mm-hmm.
In like the area,
it got bought faster than like a lot of people thought it would, right? Didn't you say?
Yeah.
Because you said you were gonna like stay there for a little bit, right? Before
I thought I was gonna.
You were, but it didn't work out that way.
I was gonna live there while it was up for sale,
right?
Like, manage the house or whatever. Mm-hmm. Which really, I'm just staying there.
But it sold boom.
It sold way quicker than it was supposed to.
Boom.
So we were thinking because in an area like that, not many people need a house with that many bedrooms.
No,
people don't have families that big all the time. But it was gone.
Very gone.
It was gone after like a few weeks, I think, when it was supposed to. They were like, it might take up to a year to sell. And I'm like, okay, great. I'm gonna have a long time to live here.
Yeah.
Nope.
More memories to make.
Yep.
No.
Memories are over, man.
But they're always remembered, though. So
you're right. I guess the memories are still there.
They are there. Man.
No new ones.
Mm-hmm. They're good to look back on, though, man. Good to look back on.
Yep.
I love memories, man.
There's a fine line between.
That's something I was thinking about. Like, you never know it's like you don't know it's a memory in the moment,
Mm-hmm.
Like in the moment until like you relive it. But like whenever you're doing that memory, it's not like you don't think of it as a memory. You know?
Yeah.
It's just kind of weird to think of it like that.
Right. Just think about how many days you have no memory of at all.
That's true.
Like most days of your life, you have zero memories of because nothing of interest really happened. You just lived that day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then some days you remember so much of. It's crazy.
Right.
There's a really good Vsauce video on that.
I need to start watching them, man.
The newest Vsauce video is about like time in the way that the illusions of time happen, where like it seems like a really short period of time, but it lasted a long time, but not much happened. And I won't get too into it, but if you guys like any kind of learning videos, go watch Vsauce.
I need to. I've been after I watched that one with you, that one last time I was here.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch him a little bit.
Michael Stevens, man, he's the man.
Yeah.
There's also like Vsauce 2 and Vsauce 3. I don't watch those videos, but I don't know. I've just never I can't branch out from Michael. He's too funny. I love the way he teaches and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Do you have anything else you wanted to talk about?
Man, I don't think so, man. I think hour 18 is a pretty good time to stop. What do you think?
Yeah, you want to save the rest of our topics for next time?
We got plenty of topics to talk about, so we covered a lot, I think. Or we covered like a couple topics, but a lot to talk. We talked a lot about each one.
We did it the way we do it.
Right. It just happened organically. Fizzy. Happened organically.
Come on, Fizz. Give us a break. Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're good. I think we should good to end it off here.
Yep. You want to put in some plugs?
Yeah. So.
You remember him, right? It's been a while.
I know it's been a while. You might have to help me out. So it's Monkey Gland Pod on Twitter and Instagram. Monkey Gland
and Gmail if you want to email us.
And Gmail if you want to email us. And then Monkey Gland Podcast on our YouTube.
Yep.
And then also on the TikTok, which there are no videos on yet. So if you want to, we got one follower on TikTok.
Oh, is it you?
No, it's not me. It's some random person follows us.
It's probably Fizzy or something.
No, it's not. It's not Fizzy.
Dude, Fizzy found your YouTube when you didn't even have a video
right.
yet. So.
Besides this point, so there's also a TikTok, no videos yet. So sorry about that. And
we'll get some up.
And also follow us on our Twitch lives, whatever you want to call them.
Twitch.
Yeah, Perkinator13. K300, we're live there like a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Whenever we're not recording or doing anything with Monkey Clan, we're usually after work. We're doing stuff on Twitch. So
yeah,
if you want to hang out with us there, ask us any questions about Monkey Clan, you can ask them there too.
Yeah.
But besides that,
I think that's it. Leave a nice review. Did you have any reviews?
No reviews. I didn't see any reviews.
Yeah, I forgot to look. I was going to look earlier. And
yeah. We'll save it for next episode.
We had to have all the monkeys move all this furniture back here and everything. Yeah. Leave a nice review. It helps a lot.
Definitely. Tell a friend. Yeah, tell a friend.
Yeah, tell a friend.
Definitely refer it to anybody that likes to listen to podcasts.
Or if they don't, tell them, hey.
start listening to the podcasts.
Yeah.
Because podcasts are great, man.
Get
There's
over
so many great podcasts out there.
There are. But then tell them this one's the best.
And tell them,
And then tell them all the other ones actually suck. Only watch this one. And if you want to watch more, just rewatch. Over and over again.
Exactly.
And then if they need podcasts, other ones to listen to, they can come to us on... I think we talked about it in the first episode.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. And also, like, if you have any questions, come to our Twitch channels. We'll answer them there.
Yep. And just come hang out. Like, we're always just chilling.
Always chilling on there. But other than that, I think we're good. I think
that's all of them.
We'll call it there, and we'll see you guys next episode.
Yep.
Peace out, guys.
Special thanks to Spank for the editing and whatnot.
Yeah. See
you
you guys. Peace.